Hi there.
So we would like to welcome you first to our college, UPC. We're a group of the students of the Communications degree, and there's some few questions very kind of big that we would like to ask you.
Okay.
So here in Peru, or actually in Latam, music and arts are not taken as a serious degree. It's not very professional. It's not taken well. It's like kind of not most as it used to be, but now it's taking acceptance. However, here in our college, as we celebrate our 30th anniversary, it's an honor to have a guest like you to show our students how important it's music and arts in our lives. However, we would like to know, how do you feel that music has evolved all over the years, and even as a professional degree? And what's the best way for you to challenge these stereotypes and finally give the arts and music the acknowledge they deserve?
So you think that that it hasn't been taken seriously as a subject matter?
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, I think that's probably true in a few places. Certainly was true when I was at my school. I was one of the better musicians at my school, but it was more of an academic school. So the lawyers and the bankers were taken more seriously. I was just considered. But I mean, first of all, it's a massive industry. So just on a financial level alone, it should be taken seriously, because it's it's a global industry, and it isn't going away. It's obviously very competitive, but obviously if something's worth doing, there's a lot of people who want to do it. But I think, the importance of music and the arts in our culture. I mean, if you look at the pandemic, that's what it saved lives, and that people were communicating solely through that art form, whether it be on virtually or it was what everyone missed more than anything else when the pandemic ended. I remember the surge of interest in live music and the tours. It's the one thing that people were like, oh God, we've missed this. And I think that was a lesson that people really missed, that more than anything, that sort of contact and that human element to it. Seeing, and there's nothing really like seeing a great musician, a great performer, like communicate to an audience. I mean, nothing can really move you like that. So I mean, I think we just got to keep doing it. I mean, we can't order institutions to make, to provide more funding or to do anything, but like, it's obvious that it's something that humans need to do. So let's just keep banging the drum.
Okay, so speaking of, being a musician or an artist is very challenging. It takes discipline and talent. But if you have to add something else to those components, what else would it be? Maybe luck? Something else?
Luck clearly is, luck is a massive part of it, and it's probably a massive part of most successes. But I think discipline and talent, confidence and determination, I think are probably equally important. I think there are going to be times where you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have failures, and it's more important. It's how you manage to get up after that and think, right, I'm trying again. Somebody once told me the story of Edison. I think it was Edison who invented the light bulb, and he failed 2,000 times. It kept blowing up, and somebody said to him, do you ever why do you keep doing it? He said, well, I haven't failed, I've just found 2,000 ways to not invent the light bulb, which I think kind of made me think, that's quite a good.
So your advice to our students will be that they have to keep confidence.
You have to keep your confidence, because we're in the confidence business in a way. Like, this is, when you stand on a stage, the most effective performers, musicians, comedians, actors, are the ones who inspire confidence in the audience. And the audience needs to trust you. The audience needs to go, this guy means it.
Yeah, it's something like, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to, exactly.
And it's something you can't fake. And it's something you might have to learn a bit. That's what I was saying before about believing that, you know, if I could talk to my old self, just say, you know, lose that imposter syndrome, lose that idea that you're out of your depth, and just do it. You know, just be yourself and do it.
It's kind of scary, though. It's just scary.
Of course, yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it is scary. Yeah, it's a bit like showing your bottom in public. it's like it's because you are bearing your, you know, what's going on inside. You're bearing yourself in a way that you don't have to when you're doing most jobs, but there's that you have to develop that mutual trust that the audience are with you and you're with the audience, and then it works. And then it's when you see the great performers, you can just feel the command they have. And I think, you know, it comes from doing it. You just have to do it. I mean, there is no substitute for, which is why it's great to have a theatre like this, because you'll get many experiences.
It pushes you to try.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you can have performances all the time, and you know, each one. I certainly remember the first few times I played in public, and I was like, oh, that was terrifying. And then it got easier, and now I literally don't have stage fright. It doesn't. It doesn't happen.
Very encouraging. Yeah, for me.
But I certainly did the first time I got on the stage, and it's you know.
Very
yeah.
Okay, so thank you. And to get to know you a little bit more, you had an interview with our professor Garrido Leca like 4 years ago. And you already told us how did you get into the band that got you here and everything. But we would like to know now what's going next, or what would you like to write about now? What have you been writing about yet?
Written about in
music, composing.
I'm not really sure. We finished touring last April. I've had quite a lazy time of it, just walking my dog and stuff like that. But I have been building a studio, which I've just about finished. So I'm looking forward to getting some quality time in there. I'm going to be working with our drummer, Christian. He lives in Vienna. He's Austrian. So he's got a fantastic studio over there. So I like to go over there. And so we're going to make some music next month. We're not really sure what it's going to be like yet, but that we tend to just sit around and drink coffee and something occurs to us. So that's my next kind of project in terms of, I think, I wrote me and Christian wrote some stuff with Dave for the last two Depeche Mode albums. So there's no particular talk of that yet, but inevitably it will come. So we're always sort of thinking of some good ideas that might inspire Dave to write lyrics. So that's another project at some point. And I've just been enjoying playing the piano, actually, kind of just on my own, and I'll probably record some of that as well as a project for myself. I bought myself a very nice piano, so I'll get it mic'd up, and
you deserve it.
Well, you know, a pianist needs a piano, so I thought so it's also a lovely piece of furniture. So I sometimes just go to piano shops and walk around looking at them because they're just
the smell is amazing.
Oh, they just it's like, you know, just touching them. So,
that's how clean it is.
You know, if I could afford another house, I'd buy another grand piano. I need to, but I can't fit any more pianos in my house right now.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you and to speak to you.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.